What's going on, everybody? It's your boy C-Zar, and we are talking about Cookie DAO today. It is the 6th day of August, and here we are at about 1 cent with roughly 3 days, 10 hours left in this week, or like 9 hours left, 9 hours left in this day here. Hit that like button, subscribe. Thank you all for being here, and let's get into it. Massive move up, 20% move. Nice to see solid volume coming in. We look at this over the past on the hourly candles. You can see here that we've gotten some growth over the last like 10 hours or so is what it looks like. Phenomenal. Great. We love to see it. It's awesome. Big candle here in what looks to be selling pressure. I don't know if it is selling pressure, right? Every sell is a buy. Every buy is a sell. But we're moving up anyways. This is on Bybit as well. I don't know how reliable the price action is on Bybit, but I mean, there's some volume at the top for sure. Could be selling pressure, but we're still moving back up. Cookie has been volatile in this range, so we're at the points of resistance. Maybe we find some here and we keep coming up. We've been getting lower lows still, so what we want to find is a higher low. It's possible that Cookie continues to rally from here. We're going to go over that in a second, but I want to address this real quick. Cookie DAO, and they posted this 56 minutes ago. When InfoFi died, half of CT buried Cookie with it. If you don't know what they're talking about, don't worry about it, but basically X, they changed their policies, and it really did hurt the way that Cookie and various other projects were doing a lot of their, let's say, commerce. A lot of their business model was wrapped around this, and well, X changed the policy, and that that's their right to do, but it screwed a lot of things up, and for Cookie especially, that's kind of actually the main reason why we saw this tremendous drop, why we saw new all-time lows altogether. But anyways, the team has never stopped. This is so awesome. This is what you want to see. Most people, guys, I've been in crypto since 2015. Most people, whenever their whole business model is uprooted, literally uprooted, they cut and run. They sell, they get the hell out of there, they run. They abandon the project, they start something else. That's what they do. This space, and when I say they, I mean 99.5% of creators, builders in this space. They cut tail, they run, man. They turn tail and run. That's what they do. It's rare, and it's one of the reasons I've continued to hold Cookie and that I have so much belief in Cookie in this project that they did not abandon it, that they morphed with it, that they rolled with the punch, and man, they are rolling. They saw a lot of negative stuff happen. But the team has never stopped. We spent those months building Cookie Pro while everyone assumed it was over. Yeah. And people would tell me all the time, they're like, it's over, man, it's dead. And I'm like, I don't know. I don't know. They say they're building. They say they're doing work. They're still interacting on X. I don't know that these guys, like this feels determined is what it does. Determination. I mean, imagine, guys, you're watching a UFC fight, okay? You're watching a sports team, a football team, a soccer team, whatever. They're beat the hell down, and there's minutes left in the match, in the game. And they get up, and they keep fighting. And maybe they win, maybe they don't, whatever the case may be. But you kind of start to really believe in that person. You really start. That's the type of energy that you can get behind, and these guys are embodying that energy. They got kicked, man. They got kicked hard along with the rest of the space, and I can only imagine any other person that was pursuing the same stuff Cookie DAO did, they dropped. They ran. I'm sure there are people, I don't know their team, but I'm sure there's even people inside their team that probably dropped, that cut and ran. But whoever the fundamental people are behind this project, they're still here, they're still building. They built Cookie Pro. Narratives come and go. We're still here. You're about to see what we built. And that's awesome. That's awesome. Imagine being able to track every post on CT. We read, if it would load, imagine if I had Starlink and my internet was faster. We read 112 million posts across crypto Twitter this month to see what's actually growing into 2026. This is InfoFi, baby. AI as a whole is down 5%, ZK down 36%, DPIN down 43%. See, this is awesome. This is awesome. I don't know if they found like a workaround. It sounds like they found a workaround to this stuff, but basically they're figuring out what the trending and non-trending topics related to this market and potentially other things is. And I would assume that it's not just this stuff. I would assume it's more versatile than this, but just specifically for crypto, what's getting attention right now, RWAs up 26%. Everyone talking tokenized treasuries again. Base up 39%. DEX volume up 40%. Launchpads 51%. Thanks Robinhood, right? You're seeing the top of the iceberg. Soon you'll see the rest of it yourself for free. For free. They're building a product for free that everyone's going to use. And why would you use this? Because if you can accurately, using AI, to figure out what people are talking about, what people are excited about. We live in an attention economy, right? Like that's what it is. People, if things are going up, if things are trending up or down, you can reflect that in price action. There's value to this. There's immense value to this, you guys. That's why marketing is actually so freaking valuable. Anyways, whole different topic there, but good job, Cookie. Good job with Cookie Pro. I haven't looked into it myself too much. This is like the first I've looked into it. I'm seeing that the price is pumping, so I'm wondering what's going on. But yeah, that's one of the main reasons I love Cookie DAO. People in the real world have talked to me about it. They're like, I don't know if it's coming back, man. I'm like, I wouldn't count them out. I wouldn't count them out. Like, this is a good time to buy, if anything. I wouldn't count them out because they're still building. They're still interacting. They're still showing that they have grit and determination, and that, again, we as human beings, I think we resonate with that type of energy. We see that guy, there's 1 minute left. He's getting hammered. You think it's over. He gets up. He gets on his feet, and he's still fighting. He's throwing a left hook, a right hook, and it's landing. He's landing body blows, headshot, boom. If UFC's not your style, you're down 2 possessions. You're down 2 touchdowns in the fourth quarter, and you score with 30 seconds left, and then you recover the onside kick, and you get that Hail Mary pass. It doesn't matter if the team that they beat was better than them statistically speaking. Oh, I don't know what just happened. My phone just went out. My phone cut out. There we go. Now I'm back. You really start to believe that there's something special about the team that pulled it all together from the dust, man. The people that get kicked and they keep trying, they get back up. Maybe they get kicked some more and they keep trying. I trust that, man. I love that, and I want to buy some more Cookie because of that. I don't care that it's up 30% this week. I think it's actually a really good time to get in. I assume that Cookie DAO is going to see new all-time highs. I mean, these guys keep it up, man. They're going to see new all-time highs. Let's look at the market cap, and let's just make sure I'm not talking. I know they've had a lot of unlocks since December of last year, but I still believe that even with those, that we should see some immaculate growth. Let's see, Cookie DAO. Trade on chain, coin market cap. $8 million market cap. Very, very low market cap. Okay, $8 million. There's going to be some token unlocks that happen with this, so don't, this isn't going to be an exact science here, but $8 million. You come all the way up here. It's about an 82x. Let's just assume we do 100x. It's $800 million, right? So, yeah, new all-time highs are very possible. I mean, this thing could see a multi-billion-dollar market cap in time. Imagine we do see new all-time highs. Imagine that I'm not a crazy person here, and I'm putting my faith and belief in a project and the right thing here. I think I am. I mean, just look at this, guys. Look at how much volume is at the lows, right? Look at how much volume was at the highs, and what did we do? We went down. If there's a lot of volume if the price is moving up and there's a ton of volume, right? Like here's your little bits of volume, and there's a ton right there at the top. You would think there's a lot of selling going on. There's a lot of interest in that area. Typically, whenever you get a lot of volume at the high points, that's not a good sign. You look at the weekly time frame here on Bitcoin. Okay. I guess we didn't have a lot of volume here, but this is a secondary push. You had max volume here on this parabolic run, and then you dumped, right? You had a lot of volume at the lows, and then you reversed. You had a lot of volume down here at the lows, not at the highs, at the lows, and then you reversed, right? That's what happens. Volume's different. It's not that simple. Oftentimes, you'll see a lot of volume come in, and then as you build higher, volume dies off, and then as you try to build higher, volume continues to die off. That is a signal that you're going to go lower. But again, a lot of volume at the low. A lot of volume at the low. A lot of volume. Right, we're getting a lot of volume now at this low. I think there's some acquisition going on. I think there's people hedging and making their bets on this thing. Sure, there might have been some selling pressure. You broke out to new all-time lows. There's probably some panic selling that went on there, but every sell is a buy in this game as well, okay? If we see any kind of retracement from here, the minimum target would be the 236, maximum target would be the 382. We're going to get to the all-time high stuff, don't worry. But that's 128% growth from here. That's a 4.4x from here. And that's easy. That's easy money. That's the easy stuff. What comes afterwards is what's not as easy. But I think this thing is deserving of a multi-billion-dollar market cap. I really do think that it is. Who am I to say that? I can be wrong. I've been wrong before. I was saying that back here. And look at how far we've come. You know, it is what it is. I can be wrong. And the thing is, this could be a good project. It can have everything going for it, and still it doesn't amass to the hype that I'm laying out for it. There's a little fly. Oh, there was a little fly. Little gnat. I've got these houseplants, man. They are I don't know what word to use. They like to breed a lot. Anyways, 1 cent now. If we do see new all-time highs, my expectation would be that we see the 1272 or higher, and that is a 300x from here. 300x would give you 100x gives you 800 million. Sorry, that'd be 2.4 billion, roughly. And assuming that there's unlocks happening, probably let's just round it up to 3 billion or 2.5 billion, whatever, somewhere in that kind of realm of market capitalization. It's a lot of money. $2.5–3 billion. It's a lot of money. But in the crypto game, it's a drop in the bucket. Doesn't mean that it'll get there. Doesn't mean that it has to get there. Again, like I was saying before I got distracted with the fly, you can have a good project that does everything that they can do and it still doesn't work. There are businesses that have the best people working for them. They have the right motivation, the right effort put into it, all the things going right, and then something goes wrong and it just all falls apart. You know, Tesla was like a month away from bankruptcy, right? SpaceX was one launch away from failure. And there's some of the top, Tesla is the top electric auto manufacturer, and SpaceX is literally the top space exploration manufacturer right now, right? Satellite deployment, rocketry, all that stuff right now. And they were moments away from bankruptcy. Imagine if something went wrong in those moments. Something just a little, they kicked you while you were down. Something that you couldn't get up from. It happens, even in good projects. So it's not a guarantee that you get up here. But $3 billion, man, you go a lot higher than that. This is something, Cookie DAO is something, you guys, that if they just keep up, they keep impressing, they dress to impress, and they keep showing what they're worth and coming back no matter how hard they get kicked. I mean, I think there's a reason why there's a lot of acquisition taking place down here. And I think the fruits of that acquisition will show themselves over the years to come. Not financial advice, not a financial advisor, but I do believe that Cookie DAO will continue to grow, that it will see new all-time highs. And again, I said years to come. It's not going to happen next month. We look at this on a 1 hour time frame. Not a whole lot to go off of because you're just pumping. So everything's going to look like that. You're overbought, a little bit of bearish divergence. Sure, maybe you come down, but how much? A little bit. You already did come down. Maybe you come up more. I don't know. 4 hour time frame here. Very bullish. Awesome. You know, overbought, extended on some things. You could come down. You're at this point of resistance on your daily time frame. I wouldn't be too surprised if you did come back down to like 009, maybe even 008. That was a balloon. I swear it was a balloon. Okay. Something in that kind of range. And, you know, I mean, this really could be in the greater kind of architecture of what we're seeing here. This could be some type of inverse head and shoulders pattern that we're seeing develop here right now. And then as time goes on, you've got even higher prospects than just going to 1.7 cents, 2 cents, that area there. But the next target area would be something around probably 1.5 to 2 cents. From there, we can build and look for higher prices and talk about even higher dynamics. We're a long ways away from getting to that all-time high talk, but I don't think that this is happening for no reason. I don't think you're seeing a lot of volume come in at these levels for no reason, where there was very minimal volume on the way down. You're getting a ton down here. I would assume that there are things happening behind the scenes that we're not aware of, and we can already see some of those things coming to light here with Cookie Pro. Hit that like button, subscribe. Thank you all for being here. I'll see you on the next one. This is one that if you're looking in the bear market for crypto gems and you want something that you can hold for a couple years or more, you just add to it. You don't try to trade it. This is one of those coins that I think can perform very well and outperform the rest of the market. We'll see. If not, unfortunate things happen. They do happen. But I think these guys are worth taking a bet on personally. They got my vote. Take care. I'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye.